Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I'm Coach Lilia. I am a relationship coach and a narcissist abuse survivor, and today I'm going to be talking to you about something that's been requested quite a few times. What happens when a narcissist knows that you know, when you finally have them figured out? So before I continue, if you guys like my content, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel, and of course if you like this video, do like the video. And so let's go ahead and dive in. So what do I mean by the narcissist knows that you know? So you have them figured out, like you finally started Googling it, watching some videos, you finally put the two and two together, and now you're no longer reacting, right? You're kind of gray rocking them. You are no longer having these crazy reactions to whatever they're doing because you're just testing the waters. You're like, is this what's really happening? And the narcissists, they're not stupid, you know? When they see that you're no longer reacting the same way, they will start to question what's going on, right? Whether their behavior is conscious or unconscious or the combination of both, it's now getting uncomfortable because these little things that used to trigger you to have this reactive abuse, to start yelling or crying or just over explaining yourself, you know, whatever works is no longer working. So the first thing that you might see is just the increase of the insulting behavior, right? Their abuse, their rage, it's just going to be a step up, okay? But then what I see, that first thing, when they finally understand, okay, this person has figured me out, they will try to undo the damage because now they understand, okay, I've pushed them a little too far. Because, you know, they live in this la la land when they're perfect, right? And they don't think that they're an abuser. But now it's kind of starting to activate that shame. Oh my God, somebody knows. Somebody has me figured out. So what you'll see is typically love bombing and breadcrumbing that will begin. Not too much, but like they will try to sweet talk you. Maybe you'll get a hug. Maybe they'll try to have sex with you. It's going to be something to kind of go back to that stage. But at that point, it's kind of repulsive to you because you understand that this behavior has been, you know, it's all like this fake show that they're putting up, right? So now you're no longer going to react to that love bombing the way that you used to because you understand that there's no hope. The veil has been lifted and you are no longer going to react the way that you used to when they used to have you on this roller coaster. So now this is going to get more uncomfortable for them, right? Okay, so the love bombing is no longer working. Now what? I've pushed them too far. So this is where the narcissist will typically start using the guilt and the pity card. You know, like if you guys have kids together, a family, oh, how can you be doing this to us? You've changed. You're not acting the same way anymore. And of course, they're going to try to tap into that guilt and get you to once again think that, oh, I'm at fault for something, right? I must change my behavior in order for this relationship to work. When in reality, as we all know, nothing is going to work with these people. They don't change. It's a personality disorder. It's that simple, right? It doesn't change. So when the pity and the guilt card doesn't work, you will typically start to see gaslighting and projection. Okay, so this is going to be these waves of rage. This is going to be them trying to tell you that maybe you're the narcissist. A lot of my clients come to me and ask me, the first thing they ask is, am I the narcissist? It's because it's been projected on you. Because the narcissist, you know, although they don't believe it, there's a part of them that understands that their behavior is not healthy, that they're abusing you. But then they build this narrative that fits their reality, that works for them, right? So they're never the abuser in their reality. So they're going to start calling you the narcissist, especially if you're somebody that unfortunately called them out and called them out that they're a narcissist, right? It's never a good idea because then you're just going to have these terms thrown your way, thrown in your direction, projected at you. So a lot of the time you will be convinced that you're the abuser in the situation, and all that gaslighting and all of that, right? It's all going to be projected at you to get you back into the state of confusion. All the narcissist wants is to get you confused once again. You know, one of my clients actually told me the other day, he said, Lilia, it's not the big rocks that really hurt and chipped away from me. It's the little pebbles that the person kept throwing at them, right, that got my client so confused in the situation. Because the big rocks, you're like, okay, that's abuse, that's not me. But the little ones, it's like, oh, is it me or is it you? Did I trigger something? And you keep questioning yourself. Now, during this gaslighting period, you might also hear that you need therapy or that we might need to go to couples therapy to fix this, right? Just to get you to keep doubting yourself. Remember, the whole idea of this is for you to doubt once again whether you're with a narcissist and you need to get out or whether there's something fixable about this. Now, after the gaslighting, what you can expect is more anger, and you can expect the blackmail to begin, okay? The flying monkeys to come into place. So this is where they might say that nobody will love you the way that I do. You'll never find anyone else, you know, or if you leave me, I'll do X, Y, and Z. I'll go to your workplace and tell them who you are, or I'll call your family. And they're gonna try to push your buttons. You know, some people do get blackmailed into staying. But remember, like, this is like the new level of abuse. If somebody's blackmailing you to stay in their relationship, I don't think that any consequences apply. You need to get your stuff and get the hell out of that relationship, okay? Another one a lot of my clients often hear is that I'm going to say that you're abusive, you're never going to see your kids. So once again, all of this blackmail will come into place because now the narcissist is in such a desperate state, right? They understand that the veil is lifted. They can no longer undo the damage. And a lot of the time what I'll also see is when the rage comes into place, right? They will go into this mode of rage and blackmail, and then they will love bomb you again, like breadcrumb you again. And then it's going to be like this crazy roller coaster that they're on because they don't know what to do. They've been cornered. Another thing I'll see is they'll mock their partner, right? They will level up to their partner. Like basically there's a stage called leveling where they're no longer saying that you're the abuser, but they're basically saying, I'm not the only one bad in this situation. We're the same, right? You're an abuser too, and I'm an abuser. Or they'll spin it in a way and say that I am the way I am because you activated that in me. I'm abusive because you're treating me like this. So remember that this is just a tactic, another tactic to get you to doubt yourself and to get you to doubt the fact that you're with an abuser and get you to stay longer because you're ideal supply and an ideal punching bag. Remember that. Now the last step here is when they finally understand that you understand and that nothing is going to work to get you back into that state of confusion, that this is over. Now the shame has been activated to an extreme because somebody knows who they are, and the narcissist is going to be so uncomfortable being around you, and you will see this extreme narcissistic rage begin. You know, I'm talking about them filing a restraining order against you, spreading extreme lies. Like you're going to look at this person and you're going to be like, who is this? I've lived with them for a decade and I don't know who this person is. This is how all of my clients feel. So narcissistic rage gets to the extremes. Physical abuse, I'm not ruling that out either. So you need to be very careful. You need to document everything. You need to prepare yourself for the situation. And please never expose the narcissist, at least not until you're still under the same roof with them. Because you need to understand that you're going to get yourself into a situation that is going to be so much worse. Get out, do no longer be under the same roof with them, and then say whatever you need to say. But I also want you to be reminded that there is no point to expose the narcissist because you're dealing with a toddler, right? You're dealing with a child with a lot of anger. They have no sense of self. They're not bad people. They're just very traumatized people that need to project their pain on other people because they have this void inside. So just get out. And the best way for you, if you still want to have that revenge over the narcissist, which is something that you're not going to want down the road, I promise you, I've been there. But the best revenge is to move on, is to heal, is to be happy in your own self. And eventually, I promise you, there's going to be a healthy partner in your life once you heal yourself, because that self-love is always in you. And when you start vibrating in your self-love, that's when you attract healthy love. And toxicity should not be associated with love. Neither should be guilt, okay? Guilt and toxicity, those two things, that's not love. Remember, when your partner makes you feel guilt, shame, fear, all of that is manipulation. In a healthy relationship, you feel safe, you feel compassion and passion, and you just feel like it's a safe space to communicate through any conflict. That's what a healthy relationship feels like. Okay, the person will never hurt you on purpose. I hope this is helpful for you guys. And if you need help navigating divorce from a narcissist, separation, trauma bond breakage, parallel parenting, whatever it is, you can always schedule a one-on-one session with me. The link is in my bio. And I have so much love for you all. Remember that after you get out, it's going to be a new chapter, okay? And you can heal from this faster than you think. The second that you accept what you're going through, the second that you make a choice to get out and get on your healing journey, okay? More love to you all. I'll see you in my next video.